connector number 9 at 4 Dame Lane in Dublin.
It's an interesting speech, Owen. I'm not sure what to say after that now. I founded Local with my business partner Ronan, who's holding the camera there somewhere in the middle. And we started on a conversation where we used to hang out around town and have coffee and say, I went to Dame Lane last Friday. And Ronan would say, oh, that's great, I was in Odessa. Why did we not meet up? And I'd say, well, you could have texted me. I'd say, well, I didn't know you were there. So I said, well, how do we solve this problem? And this is maybe how we got into this. Is there was a problem, at least we saw a problem between the two of us. So if we could solve a problem that we had, perhaps you could find other people that had the same problem. Now, I was solving that problem for, as Ronan called it, the props, or the kudos, or whatever people refer to it. English is my second language, so therefore sometimes we might use the wrong word and refer to Americanisms. So yes, I'm Dutch. So, thank you. So Ronan was more about the business side of things. I looked at more from a perspective of wouldn't it be great to solve this problem that we had? The problem that we saw was that people text each other all the time with a text message saying, "Where are you?" So we worked out a way to let mobile phones read location information off cell tower. Different networks use different cell towers. They're all over the city, all over the country, and we researched this idea and found that not many people in the world had figured out how to do that. Primarily because of a technological challenge that mobile phones are all different. Now the iPhone is now the hot new thing, but 2 years ago the iPhone wasn't around, and you had like 15 different mobile phone manufacturers, different software on it. So we just thought, you know what, if we're going to solve this problem, the main thing we're going to have to do is make sure we solve it for as many people as possible. So try and create a product that everyone can use, not just people that use an iPhone. And some people have iPhones, so you just use a screenshot of the iPhone because it's very easy to take screenshots of. This is something that we're working on right now. So it's a serendipity alert. What does that mean? Instead of me having to text Ronan on that Friday night to see if he was in Odessa when I was in Dame Lane, I get a text message automatically whenever Ronan is nearby, or whenever any other friend is nearby. Now, we're just testing it right now on the back of our own technology platform, so this might be a good opportunity because you've got like maybe 60 people in the technology social networking world in Ireland. Who would be interested in that? See, I told you. Anyway, so thank you. That's great. So about half the people. So at least we've got 30 potential customers or users in Ireland. Diogo, by the way, is also. Sorry.
How much will they pay?
This leads us on to the next subject. Sorry, Diego is also here. Diego is the one sitting next to Ronan. Just he's the one that built the magic. Thank you, by the way, Diego. Anyway, so Local is like a mobile social network. I have to be careful not to throw out too many terms here and sound impressive. It's a mobile social network that slots into established social networks. So it reports the location of the cell tower you're using, and it can pass it into, say, Twitter or Facebook or Netlog or any other social network, allowing users to share the location with hundreds of people if they like. Some people like that, some people don't. And we built it with the idea of solving this problem, and then we won some prizes, the Aircom Web Innovation Award, and a bunch of other things. And realize, okay, so if we want to make this into a business rather than just solving a problem for the kudos, we want to answer this question that you come up with: where is the value? And it's actually quite difficult, I realize now, because what you're doing is you're creating something that you think people might use, and then you put a value on that thing that you've created. And in our case, then we took out the spreadsheets and started saying, okay, so how much can we charge for something like that? Ronan has a web background. I have a background in mobile operators, and mobile operators stiff everyone, especially in Ireland. And mobile content is another thing that people get stiffed for. And there's a lot of value in this space, a lot of high value acquisitions in mobile technology. especially in Ireland again. Ronan, coming from a web background, said, no, free. Let's offer it for free. Why not free? If you can do it for free, why sell it for anything more than free? So basically, it's out there. It's free to use, free to try out. But then you have to kind of start thinking about this thing about value and creating where is the value now. So we kind of have achieved this idea of okay, we built it. We have something that people like. We've a couple of thousand users that use it around the world, and find that people like the idea of using a mobile phone to share their location. Every conversation we have with people like Damien, who look at value and have all these 149 questions, 150 questions that you should ask yourself whether or not you're creating value. We looked at some of them and think we've now worked out how we can make money off the back of it, but it's definitely not how we started. So we didn't start with this end goal of we're going to make money with this. If that answers at least part of your question, why did you do it? We want to solve a problem that we solve for ourselves, and we thought if we have it, well, we're not that weird. At least maybe 1/20 of the people are kind of like us, so might also want to share their location and find out where their friends are. Does that kind of answer your question, so that I can move on to what else this does? Anyway, so because I was kind of fearful of getting this question from Damien while presenting, I actually put that in the slide. Local tells you about where your friends are, whether you know them from a social network or you know them through your mobile phones or your contact address book. It tells you about local events, promotions that are nearby, and local offers. So if the Stag's Head is a 2-for-1 on, I think Stag's Head is on local. I can find out if I approach the Stag's Head. And then there's the serendipity alert, like I was talking about. We're testing it right now. So I received a message as soon as Diego and Ronan walked in the door. Before they saw them, I got the text message. What else? Kind of winging it here because I'm trying to fill the 5 minutes.
What's your long-term plan?
A long-term plan for the business is that now that we've seen that there might be a real business there, is that we started talking to VCs and potential partners in building a business out of it, and we realized a lot of dating networks are very interested in licensing our technology, using our technology for. It's a strange world out there where dating networks move into casual dating networks, and the sliding scale moves further out towards what you would refer to as hookup networks, and that's where we get a lot of interest. For example, also some other closed networks or closed groups of people, like closed communities of the type of Ning, where anyone's familiar with Ning, very niche around like sports groups or around brands or around musical groups and events. That's kind of it for me. I hope some people have questions for me, so I can at least expand on this little improvised rant in response to Owen. Thanks very much.